said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterback...
Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rocket. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about, because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Connection to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. run. They'll try the middle. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires left. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for room. It's Benedict. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Unloads quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Picked off to stop the threat. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll try to get outside. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Toss sweep to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ingram. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
from the gun to give, looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ingram. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 positions.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
a CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. The pitch. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Benedict. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Might be looking to run. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Finds some fresh air. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Got it looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The quick out. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. LSU will get a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to beat him to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This win, guys, if they can finish it off behind this passing attack today, figures to vault them several notches up in the rankings and serve notice of what they're capable of.
It's funny, we're watching this one now, and some people may be surprised because of the numbers besides each of the team's names. By the end of the year, though, this may have been an obvious decision because of how well this team throws the football, David. They are electric through the air.
And listen, it's still early in the season, but you're proving your passing attack, and you're proving you got an offense to be dealt with. And you're also putting this one on the schedule for the playoff committee to circle and say, there's a top 10 win. Please continue to rise me up the charts.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going back. The give to the left side. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.